What's going on with you?
Chilling, just working. I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
I got a lot of stuff going on.
I know, you called me killer like 4 times,
Yeah,
nigga. So I'm hearing the new records.
Yeah.
Smith sent me like 3 records. I'm gonna get into those records.
Did you hear the joint with me and Sarani yet?
Yeah. Cause you on that
I'm Jamaican,
got that
so a lot of people
island
don't
vibe.
know that, and that's crazy to me.
Oh, word? Shout out to Olivia, cause you the first female like just went at Drake. Like, yo, some sucker punk stuff he
I
did.
never heard
I'm a
that.
female, like let it go.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? What was that all about?
So I guess we're gonna revisit this.
Nah, I mean it's not revisit.
Well, no,
like,
you know, the producers came over to me and Rich, and you know, they had this track for us
Yeah.
already done. They paid Drake for it and everything already.
Yeah.
And they asked if I would get on it.
Mhm.
Sure, no problem.
Why
I already
not?
got paperwork. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
We're using it for my mixtape. I don't.
Yeah, it wasn't
I
no
don't
single or
understand. Everybody
anything,
does
like-
that, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Come on, guy. What's up
we,
with
you
you, man?
we put it out, and I think it was because it was getting so much.
Love, right?
And yeah, and the hype, and everybody was like, yo, you sound dope. You didn't even need him
Yeah,
on
that
it. So I
record
think
was
he probably felt the way afterwards.
Yeah.
And then he responded, and I wasn't expecting that response because it was dope. It was for the mixtape. It was hot.
Personally, my view is as a mixtape, from him coming from the mixtapes,
That's
rhyming with a
where I
lot of
was
people's
lost at.
beats, I was kind of lost. Like,
I was
all
like,
right.
you did the same thing. Am
Yeah.
I missing something?
I don't know, man. You know how that beauty, man. You know what I mean? He probably tried to holler at you one time when he wasn't on. When he, you know what
I
I'm
never
saying?
met him.
Your first situation was with J Records, right?
Yeah.
You had a record called Biz Ounce, right?
Yes, I
And
remember
then after that, you kind of like was like became the first lady of this unit. How did that all happen?
You know, there's a lot of politics
Mhm.
that goes down behind the scenes that nobody knows. They just think I make moves, and I really don't just do that. I actually left J Records with an executive who wanted me to come over to Interscope with him, and I didn't know the politics behind it until I got there.
Yeah.
So, get to Interscope, and I'm managed by Chris Lighty at Violator at the time.
Okay.
And that's who 50 was managed by as well. And he told me that Dre and Fifth heard my stuff, and they wanted me to, you know, either get on Aftermath or, you know, 50 and stuff. So, obviously,
Sheesh,
50
I don't want
won.
you to get on Aftermath. Like, nobody comes out over there.
Well, Fifth won anyway.
Yeah.
And that's how I became the first lady.
Was you wearing vests or anything like around that time?
No, I didn't wear a vest, but one time Lighty actually bought me a pink bulletproof, and that's when I was like, okay, I don't think this is the right situation.
Wow.
It's a little too much.
Like, I was like, I'm not going on stage wearing that, Chris. Like, cause at
Yeah.
the time when we did a lot of shows, Fifth would wear his vest during certain shows.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because he was afraid. That was just his thing, you know.
Yeah.
So they was like, "Oh, Beehive, you came out in a no, it wouldn't."
No,
Really
I
wouldn't.
wouldn't want to see
It was
Olivia with
sophisticated.
pink bulletproof vest.
Yeah, I don't
What was
know.
the craziest situation like when you was running around with the G-Rig? Because
Yeah.
you know those are my friends, and like I think I DJed for Banks one time, and it was like, all right, cool. This 99 per hour Jeeps, and we're running lights, and it was just
It
crazy.
wasn't that bad. I mean, when we started doing the bulletproofs,
Yeah.
that was the lot. You know, my mom and dad will always be nervous because I always rode with 50. He never wanted me to ride with anybody else. So
Yeah.
I'm in the bulletproof.
Sheesh.
Like, okay.
Let's go.
But at least they shoot at us, not gonna happen. But really, like, that's where we at right now.
Windows couldn't come down.
No, they could. It was just real slow.
Slow.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
so you
like,
niggas would really
10
have to talk
hours.
like that because it would take too long to go down.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, let's get into the situation now that you're working with right now. We got. You said the album's coming out soon. What's the name of the album?
Show the world.
Show the World. Now, why? What did you come with that title for?
I actually have a song on the album called Show the World, and
Yeah.
it's one of my favorites because I'm talking about the stuff that I've been through in the industry and just how
Yeah.
I felt
You wanna show the world
the whole
what-
time. Yeah,
That's you, because I like.
that I've always had it.
Yeah, I think you're very talented. Now, this is Under the Radar. This is mixed
That
by
was my
my dude,
mixtape.
King Smidge.
Yes.
And this is crazy right here. Did you you actually had another mixtape too right before this?
That was when I was on G Unit. I did that one with Who Kid.
Okay. Now this one is out everywhere.
Yes, uh-huh.
Now, what's your favorite genre on this Under the Radar mixtape? Before we get into this.
I think here we go. Let me see. Here we go again. I love that one.
Mhm.
You know, to Rub Me Up, Serrani. In My Bedroom was also my joint too.
Do
I
you-
know I love Take It Off.
Okay. With
It's a
Mano, okay.
lot. It's a lot. I got a lot. This is not
This is
a
heat. This is-
mixtape. Yeah, I want y'all to know this ain't a mixtape. Right?
Yeah, I see, man. All these you got a lot
Never
of
Too Far is
big
dope
features
too.
on it.
Yeah, I got a lot of. I mean, pick.
So
you pick. Whichever one you can
I
pick.
can't wait for the album. Shoot, it's gonna be crazy.
All the controversy and everything between coming from J Records to now, how do you feel like you've grown from that?
I've definitely grown a lot. Just having to be in the industry to deal with that takes a lot of growth and courage on its own. And the majority of the things that were said were all negative and were not true. So that's why it doesn't bother me as much, because I know people are going to just say whatever they want to say regardless, just so they can have my name out there to say something. But knowing where I come from and knowing the truth, that's why it doesn't bother me at all.
So you're ready. You're ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
This album, Show the World.
Show the world. I'm hyped. I got to tell you about the album though first. Like, I'm excited.
Yeah, tell me. I'm waiting.
It's so many people on the album. Missy's on the album. Ryan Leslie's on the album.
That's your homegirl too,
Sean Kingston,
Missy.
yeah, my
Track
girl.
from her?
I just said she's on the album.
She's on the
I don't
album.
know if
These
she
are
could be
all
a
producers.
feature, you
No,
know?
no, actually, there's no features on the album, and I did that purposely.
Okay.
Because I feel like every time I came out with G-Unit, it was always a feature.
Feature.
All
And I
right.
just want y'all to see me by myself in my life. I got this.
Okay.
And that's what I did. So
All right.
I'm excited.
Ryan, let's you
Okay.
continue.
Rockwilder, Kristen T, Sean Kingston, Kendall Nesbitt, Brian Michael Cox is like,
Wow.
I'm excited.
Sean Kingston, what is he rhyming on it or he? I don't understand.
He actually produced one of the records.
Wow,
but
Sean does that.
Yeah.
What was it, a reggae?
We don't have a date yet, but it's early next year.
Who are you signed to now?
I'm not signed right now.
Wow,
Oh,
you got all these features. Shout out to Rich Dollars, man.
Rich
We got him.
man.
She about to leave in a minute, brother. We just getting to this album.
I want to talk about the VH1 so.
Okay,
We
so
can.
Wow, hold on.
yeah.
You're not signing. You got all these records.
I mean,
Rich Dollar, he's getting them
why
checks,
I gotta
man.
be rich though? Why I gotta be
It's
rich?
Olivia, you know. I know it's
Nah,
you.
shout out to
definitely.
Rich. Rich is a great manager. On some real, like, I'm really happy that I changed managers.
I just hope you don't. When you lose your laptop, you don't offer $1 million.
Nah, I don't, because I don't leave my laptop anywhere.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
you know.
leave it in the car anyway. Not saying that Ryan Leslie was, maybe he, was in,
Irresponsible.
maybe he just thought that the car was
Yeah.
gonna stay with him.
Shout out to Ryan though, making them hot track. So you have a reality show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Love and Hip Hop is the name.
Love and Hip Hop. Tell us about that.
It's coming out in January.
Hi.
Yeah. On VH1.
Wow.
And
Jeez.
it's basically what it says, love and hip hop,
Rich.
talking about the how it is to be in the hip hop industry and
Yes.
R&B and being a female, and then all the stuff that I've been through, J Records up until now,
Mhm.
and Fast Baby Mother's on it, Emily, as well as Jim's girl Chrissy, and Jim is on the show with us as well. So
Okay.
you just see the whole dynamics with all
But
of
I
us.
mean,
It's dope.
all right. I see Fast Baby Mom's on the show. Jim's baby mom. Okay.
No, that's Jim's girlfriend.
Jim's
Chrissy,
girlfriend.
basically his
Okay,
wife.
yeah.
And I'm the single one, so that's everything from their
Just
point of
follows Three
view.
Lives.
Everything from their point of view comes from them dating the rappers, and
Okay.
then they ask for my advice because I'm the single one, and it's so many elements in the show.
So it's just another basketball wise.
Not at all.
Hip hop
Not,
wise.
not at all. Not at all.
What's the drama like?
I mean,
for you?
there's drama because they have somebody on the show who pulls that out of us.
Yeah.
But other than
Who's
that,
that? I mean, for
they're
you?
not worth being said. So
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Can't give it away
Okay. So
yet.
it's drama. Wow. Do you ready to fight? Is Olivia?
No, I'm
showing
just saying
fights out?
people who need
I know you showed your
acknowledgement get
queen side.
acknowledgement. So
As long as it doesn't get like Bad Girls Club.
Nah. Come on, y'all see me. I don't do that. I'm
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So, you had to ask something.
I mean, I'm
Since
just-
fighting and all that, because you was talking behind the scenes to me, and I was like, I
I
don't
did,
know.
and I don't want to bring it up, but I know but I do understand that somebody's talking about you, talking a lot of crap on the internet about
That's
in relativity
yeah.
to the
That's
show.
yeah. That's why it's funny.
Oh, she's in the
because
show?
It's,
Yes,
it's
she's
funny
talking
because
about it.
she's using me as a platform
Yes,
for
I
her
see.
to be
Get it.
heard because nobody knows her. But as soon
Yeah, I
as you say
don't know
my
her.
name, now everybody wants to hear it, and then she felt bad because everybody jumped on her page and was dissing her.
Yeah.
So she
Saying
had
like-
to respond.
Queens, what's up? Where you at? Let's go right on that page.
so
and go in.
I ain't worried. But y'all should hit me on my Twitter.
Yeah.
One
Definitely.
and only Olivia. The
Yeah,
number
follow
one.
me. So, like I said before, I thank you for coming through.
My
Definitely.
pleasure.
You know what I mean? You froze the show.
I'm glad
It's cool.
I
It's
could
cool.
freeze up the place.
Yeah, you freeze. The people that own the network were sweating. They were, shout out to them, man,
Yeah.
for holding it down for us. We had a lot of thugs in here in the lobby. I didn't know where that came from, but
I
shout
thought
out
it was
to
a
them.
unit. I feel like I'm back home. So I'm back.
I don't know, but shout out to them. But can you tell them I know you have Facebook. Are you
Yeah,
personal with it?
Facebook is actually Olivia Longat. That's my government name.
Fair. fan page?
Yeah, the fan page is Olivia Worldwide.
Every time I
Alright,
request
so it's
on
two.
Facebook, it's
Well,
too many
because you
friend
can't,
requests.
you, on my regular one, so you gotta go.
Yeah, I got that too.
You
I
guess
go
I gotta
to
be
the
a-
regular one. But no, I answer that one too. So
Okay.
don't feel anyway. That's
Yo, I
really
actually
my
don't
stuff.
want to do a fan page, like, cause it's like I got like 3,001 friend requests, and like people come to me like, yo, you couldn't even request. I'm like, yo, it's 5,000 the limit. Why they don't tell them this?
That's why you
Right.
gotta do
Don't
the
shoot.
fan page.
But I feel like I don't need no fans. But you have the Facebook, tell the Twitter. You're following
Twitter
me.
is
Don't be
one
on
and
you,
only
man. Don't be
Olivia.
on
So the
something.
number one and only Olivia.
Okay. You got MySpace too?
I don't really use that anymore.
Yo, I actually went on your
It's over
MySpace
with,
to find your Twitter. And I was,
Really?
and I was following you
What is my
because,
MySpace?
yo, actually I was following you.
MySpace, darling.
Yeah, you do. The MySpace is hot too. It's like,
Right,
it's,
yeah,
it's
I don't
corrected
even
and
remember the
everything.
MySpace. It's
Yo,
terrible.
I was following you, but you had the one, so because I did the Olivia thing and
Mm-hmm.
it just didn't come up. That's kind of like difficult when people start doing like you the one and like, yo, who is that? You know, is that Rich Dollars right there?
I
Like,
can't.
say your name. You know what I mean? But
Give it
you
up
have
for
any
Olivia.
shout outs and just tell them that we're expecting the album, and I know like Rich is putting something together because for you to have this ill album, show the world with no deal. That's millions right there.
I'm
So tell them,
excited.
you know what I mean?
I'm
Queens,
excited.
we Queens,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, I love Queens. I love BK. Shout out to all my West
Yes.
Indians, all the Caribbeans out there.
Uh-huh.
I just love the support that I'm getting.
Yeah,
It's
the
big.
Caribbean. You say and
It's
then she
big.
did some real cocky things. She said, "Yeah, it's too cold out here. We're going back to Jamaica."
I need to get my tan back.
What do you
on.
say out of Jamaica? I mean,
The Round Hill is actually my favorite spot. It's a private.
know that?
It's a private villa.
Oh, yo, man, let's give it up for Olivia, man. This is what it is. Shout out to Rich Jalaron, Stu,
Dollars.
cocky ass dude, and King Smidge. What's up? Let's go. Superstar Radio. Let's get into it, Stunner.